The story begins simply. Two best friends, Tokyo and Azuma, trapped in a life or death moment. And in that moment of fear, Tokyo chooses to become something inhuman. But Ishida isn't writing about heroes or villains. The Choujins of this world aren't chosen ones. They're victims of emotion. Their powers don't come from destiny. They come from trauma, from fear, from the raw human need to survive, no matter what it turns you into. Each mutation is personal, grotesque, beautiful, unpredictable, just like the human emotion itself. Tokyo Kurihara isn't your typical protagonist. He's quiet, unsure, always standing in someone else's shadow, usually Azuma's. So when he becomes a Choujin, he finally gains the power he's always lacked. But instead of feeling free, he feels terrified. His beast form, a bird-like creature, represents both freedom and fear. Freedom because he can finally protect others, and fear because he no longer feels human. Tokyo's real enemy isn't the monsters around him. It's the one growing inside him. And that's what Ishida captures so well. We all wear masks. Tokyo just happens to have feathers and claws. If Tokyo represents insecurity, Azuma represents control. He's the golden boy, disciplined, confident, moral, but Ishida slowly peels back that perfect surface. Because Azuma's obsession with justice hides something darker. He wants to protect people, but he also wants to decide who's worth protecting. That's not justice, that's ego. The tragedy of Choujin X isn't about monsters tearing cities apart. It's about people realizing that even their victims can become a kind of violence. Tokyo wants to save people to feel human. Azuma wants to save them to feel superior. And both paths lead to some type of monstrosity. To Sui Ishida, mutation is more than a power, it's a philosophy. Every transformation is a metaphor for growing up, breaking down, or moving on. We all change physically, emotionally, mentally. Sometimes that change can make us better. Sometimes it makes us unrecognizable. That's what Choujin X captures. Evolution as a horror, the pain of becoming something new, the fear of losing who you were. Every distorted line in Ishida's art feels alive, chaotic, trembling, human, because his message is clear. You are never the same person twice. The genius of Choujin X is that its monsters aren't villains, they're mirrors. Every grotesque form reflects a piece of a person underneath. A Choujin born from jealousy, one from guilt, another one that turned violent. Each one is a confession, a truth too painful to say out loud. That's why Ishida's world feels so hauntingly familiar. Because you strip away the wings and the claws, you're left with something painfully real. People terrified of who they're becoming. Maybe that's what makes Choujin X so powerful. It doesn't ask what makes someone a monster, it asks, can you still love yourself once you become one? The human condition in Ishida's eyes is contradiction. We're fragile but resilient, cruel but compassionate, monstrous yet profoundly human. Every Choujin story is a mirror of that truth. Every mutation a reminder that growth is rarely gentle. It's painful, it's ugly, it's unnecessary, because sometimes becoming a monster is the only way to remember what it means to be human. So the next time you see Tokyo spread his wings, don't just see horror, see hope. Ishida's monsters aren't here to scare you. They're here to remind us that even when we lose our shape, our humanity truly never disappears. Thanks you guys for watching. If you enjoy this anime deep dive, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Choujin X. See you guys in the next one. Peace.